I was talking to Kristina. She got upset, naturally, and Sonny and Sam asked me not to question her anymore. And I said I wouldn't.
What was the discrepancy in Kristina's story?
At the time Kristina says she was beaten, Ethan was still at the Haunted Star.
Kristina and I were having a little talk.
Okay, I'm sure you meant well, but whatever you were talking about seems to have upset my daughter.
Well, she's been through a terrible trauma, and the details can be confusing. I think she may have made a mistake about identifying her attacker.
No, Mom, it was Ethan, I swear.
Will you please state your name and occupation?
Okay to say that you made a mistake. You called out the wrong name.
Hey! What are you doing, all right? She's identified the attacker. Why are you badgering her? I don't get it.
It was Ethan, like I said. He was mad at me.
All right, sweetie, go calm down. Go calm down. I have no idea what is going on here. You gotta go.
I came here to deliver a goodie basket that Morgan and I made for her. We sat on the couch. We were talking. She opened up to me. I did not push her.
Understand how traumatized she is right now? You are making this worse.
She's lying, and she doesn't know how to get it.
Why would she lie about this? You know, Carly, is this about Ethan? Because he's your cousin? Because if you're doing this to protect him, it's unconscionable.
Sam and Kristina both told me what happened that night. The story, it doesn't match up. So here's how it goes. Kristina said that Sam dropped her off at the lake house and Ethan showed up right after Sam left, but that's not possible because Sam drove straight to the Haunted Star and Ethan was there.
Sometimes trauma victims blur the passage of time.
No, I get that, but Kristina told me that Ethan showed up like 5 minutes after Sam left. Even if Ethan showed up later, an hour later, she would have remembered doing something during that time.
Okay, but here are the facts. Kristina and Ethan argued earlier at the Haunted Star. He went over to her house sometime after that, and she ID'd him as her attacker.
And she ID'd him to you, right? You did the ER interview?
Yes.
And how did Kristina see him?
She was traumatized, but completely cognizant. I mean, she knew what happened to her.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe she just said Ethan's name and now she's too afraid to admit that she made a mistake.
If you want me to sidestep the official investigation and look into this myself, I'll need more to go on. Do you have any other reason to believe Kristina would lie?
This stays off the record. Between you and me, agreed?
Agreed.
It wasn't Alexis who ran Claudia off the road last summer. It was Kristina.
Hey, thank you. Any news on Maxie?
No, we're keeping a close watch on her, pumping her with antibiotics, IV fluids, praying.
Yeah. How are you holding up?
Well, not so good. You know, every time I see her in that hospital bed, she just looks like a helpless little girl. And she's my family. She's my cousin. If her heart were to give out now.
Aren't you supposed to be the one preaching a positive attitude?
Yes, you're right. Maxie's gonna get better. We just have to have faith.
Maxie finally stopped trying to run crimson from her ICU bed.
Oh, good. Is she sleeping?
Not yet.
Why don't you go spend time with her? I'll do your rounds for you.
Oh, thank you, but Maxie doesn't really like it when people sit by her bedside and stare at her. She actually gave me strict instructions to leave her be and go out and enjoy my life.
Well, I do appreciate Maxie for that. She does know how to embrace every moment.
A lesson for us all.
It's kind of hard to go out and have fun when Maxie's in there fighting for her life.
You know, we can still seize the day. And we can do it in honor of Maxie. And you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do.
I am not protecting Ethan. If Kristina is lying, this is going to eat her up for the rest of her life.
Carly, showing up at the house and accusing her of being a liar isn't helping anything.
Okay, last year, she ran Claudia off the road. Her first impulse was to hide it,
Listen,
to lie.
You have children at home. Go take care of them, and I'll take care of mine. Please.
sorry, Mom.
Sweetie, you have nothing to be sorry about, okay? Because Carly shouldn't have come over here and upset you.
It's because she's cousins with Ethan. She just wants to help him.
Then she should get him to tell the truth because what Ethan did was wrong. He was wrong, not you. Oh, baby. Not you.
People have jumped to some
Kristina had a restraining order against Ethan. He violated it by going to see her at her house. And when Sam called it in, I went to arrest Ethan, and I found him ready to skip town.
Lucky, do you think Ethan did this?
I don't want to, but I'm biased. I mean, Ethan's my half-brother, and it's true. I don't know him very well, but still, I don't want to believe that he's capable of beating any woman up, let alone a 17-year-old. So, maybe he did go over to Kristina's house in hopes of convincing her to tell the truth. Maybe the bruise on her arm really was just from the haunted star like he said. I mean, if I was innocent, I might panic like that. Track her down, try to convince her to tell the truth.
And if I was guilty and I was Ethan, I'd have been gone that day because Sonny would have wanted me dead.
Exactly. So the question is, why would Kristina lie?
I don't know. That's what we have to find out.
All right, I'm gonna look into this further because if Ethan's innocent, I want to clear his name. And I want to find the piece of garbage that did assault Kristina.
Let me know what you find out.
I will.
I don't know. I just got this envelope.
Can you have it ready in a half hour? Wonderful, go for it. Thank you.
Go for what?
It's a surprise. Can you be ready in an hour and a half?
I think I can manage.
Yeah?
Should I get a hint?
Your hint is meet me in the park by the gazebo.
Ooh, a carousel ride or toy boats in the pond?
I'm not telling you, so you can stop guessing, but I will tell you that you're going to love it.
I love you because you're being so sweet and trying to cheer me up.
Well, selfish reasons. I get to spend time with my wife.
Hey,
Hey.
Maggie.
Hey.
How's Elizabeth?
She's doing okay under the circumstances. Listen, do you guys have a minute? I was hoping maybe you could answer some questions off the record.
Yeah.
Nurse Johnson, do you have a minute?
It depends on what you want.
I want to go over what happened at the hospital the night of Kristina Davis's beating. Specifically, your observations about Ethan Lovett.
I'm sorry about this. I'll have a word with Carly.
Some mother I am, right? I have a daughter who won't speak to me. I should have tried harder to make her confide in me. I just, I didn't want to come across too pushy.
Hey. Where's this coming from?
Do you know my daughter's been on the pill for 5 months? 5 months. And I didn't know about it. She went to Sam. She told Sam, not me, Sam, and she told Sam that she wasn't allowed to tell me.
Well, don't beat yourself up about that. I mean, most kids feel more comfortable talking to their friends or their siblings about stuff like that, not their parents. Hey.
I see her different than she sees herself, and somehow I led her to believe that I expect too much from her, and she's afraid that she'll disappoint me. She could never disappoint me. She doesn't want me to see her flaws.
I didn't realize she had any flaws.
She doesn't.
Of course not.
It's just hypothetical.
Yes, of course it is.
My daughter's a mess.
Hey, you know what? Nobody could have known that Ethan would turn out to be abusive, okay? That's not your fault. That is his fault, and he's to blame for that. Okay?
I'm sorry I'm dragging you into this.
No, you're not dragging me into anything. Listen, Kristina just needs your love and support right now. And that's all. Okay?
How did Ethan see